Oh dear, are you lost in the backrooms again? I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, while you're here, let me spin you a yarn about some more of the entities you can find here, and how you can survive your encounters with them, if that's at all possible, of course. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with what entities you want me to cover next. Now, let's get started, shall we? Entity 4, the Death Moth. Entity 4, also known as the Death Moths, are entities that inhabit the great majority of the Backrooms levels, resembling Frontrooms moths. Death moths are truly colossal creatures, boasting a wingspan that measures approximately 1.5 meters. The configuration of their wings is highly irregular, presenting a jagged appearance along the edges. The surface of these wings is enveloped by a thick layer of gray hair, which is not only coarse but exceptionally hard. The head of death moths is comparatively diminutive, and stands in stark disproportion to its substantial body. Positioned at the extremity of its head are a pair of protruding compound eyes, each composed of thousands of minute eye surfaces that exhibit a profound black coloration. Situated between the compound eyes is a sharp and slender mouth part, resembling a syringe in shape, and possesses the capability to effortlessly puncture the skin of its prey. Death moths possess a broad and robust chest that provides crucial support for its massive wings and weighty body. The surface of the thorax is adorned with a hard carapace, featuring a dark brown hue and marked by irregular textures and spots. Its abdomen is round and hypertrophied, segmented in nature. At the junctions between each segment there exists a thin membrane, endowing the abdomen with a degree of flexibility during movement. The surface of the abdomen is also covered with gray hairs, though they are more fine and supple in comparison to the hairs on the wings. At the extremity of the abdomen are a pair of slender tail whiskers, the tips of which are sharp as needles. Its legs are short and stocky, featuring sharp spikes at the joints. The surface of the legs is enveloped by a hard cuticle, which is capable of furnishing adequate support and protection during walking and climbing activities. Death moths hunt for energy and nutrition, which is the main reason they prey on humans. MEG scientists have also observed that death moths hunt facelings, skin stealers, and dullers for food. As with many other species, death moths have two genders, male and female. The females are the main hunters, neutralizing targets directly by brute force. Males, on the other hand, are typically smaller, around 3 to 5 times the size of a regular frontrooms moth, and are passive unless provoked. Death moths are clearly divided into females and males, and this point has already been mentioned before. During our in-depth study and observation, we discovered that there exists a considerable difference in the behavior of male and female death moths. Due to this significant disparity, for all the sake of providing a more comprehensive and detailed understanding, we will proceed to introduce them separately. Male. Almond water possesses an exceptionally strong attraction for male death moths. Precisely because of this compelling allure, wanderers can indigenously utilize almond water as a means to tame male death moths. Once male death moths are successfully tamed, they will prove to be of considerable assistance to wanderers by helping to fend off various entities and locate specific items that are of crucial importance. Nevertheless, it is of paramount importance that the wanderer should replenish the male tamed death moth with almond water in a timely manner. Failure to do so would potentially result in a dire situation where they would turn against the wanderer, causing unforeseen and perhaps perilous consequences. The wings of male death moths vibrate at a significantly higher frequency. This frequent wing vibration causes them to produce a distant buzzing sound when they are in flight. Such as a buzzing sound acts as an effective warning signal to potential enemies, alerting them to keep their distance. At the same time, when confronted with a threatening situation, they have the ability to release a special type of gas. This unique gas possesses properties that can intimidate and scare off enemies, providing them with additional means of self-defense. Male death moths are equipped with eyes that are more sensitive to light. This heightened light sensitivity enables them to detect potential threats in their surroundings more rapidly, granting them a crucial advantage in avoiding danger and ensuring their survival. Finally, upon encountering a female death moth, the male death moth will embark on a series of display of elaborate and complex dance moves with the aim of initiating courtship. This elaborate dance routine is a carefully choreographed sequence of movements and postures, specifically designed to attract the attention and interest of the female counterpart, and to convey the male's desirability and suitability as a potential mate. And as for female death moths secrete a particular substance known as moth jelly, subsequent to the process of fertilization. This substance was initially formulated with the purpose of attracting male death moths. Male death moths, upon consuming the moth jelly, would become completely submissive to the female death moth. However, interestingly, it turns out to be an outstanding source of nutrition for wanderers. Not only that, but it can even have the effect of enhancing and improving one's mood. Further detailed and comprehensive information can be found in another video. When threatened, female death moths will remain stationary, adopting a strategy of immobility as a defense mechanism. They rely on this behavior to blend in seamlessly with their surroundings, becoming almost indistinguishable from their environment. In this way, they can effectively avoid the watchful eyes and predatory instincts of their numerous predators. Their stillness is a calculated move, a silent attempt to disappear into the backrooms and escape detection. Similarly, when they forage for food, they will also stay still. This cautious approach is employed to avoid being spotted by their prey. The female death moths understand the importance of stealth and patience in the hunt for sustenance. By remaining motionless, they wait for the perfect moment to strike, minimizing the risk of alerting their potential food sources. But as humans, it's hard not to spot the huge presence of female death moths, even if they don't move. The biology of the moths. Through an in-depth analysis of DNA of death moths, MEG Genesis discovered that in its genetic sequence, a large number of repeating series and non-coding regions were discovered, hinting at the intricate regulatory mechanisms at play. These repeating elements seem to form a complex network of genetic signals, perhaps serving as a reservoir of potential evolutionary changes, or playing a role in fine-tuning the expression of key genes. Among the genetic wonders found within the dead moth's DNA are proteins that are highly sensitive to specific wavelengths of light. This unique characteristic endows the death moths with a remarkable ability to perceive and respond to their environment. However, rather than being drawn to light, as one might expect, these moths seem to have an affinity for the shadows. They are inclined to hide in the dark, perhaps as a survival strategy. Death moths possess a unique respiratory system that features air sacs, a characteristic reminiscent of birds. These air sacs play a crucial role in meeting the extremely high oxygen demands of the death moths during flight and various activities. The efficient respiratory system enables them to maintain a high level of energy expenditure and perform complex maneuvers in the air. It is a known fact that death moths are capable of devouring a diverse range of different entities. This includes not only traditional food sources, but rather unconventional ones such as windows and predatory doors. Such an eclectic diet suggests that their digestive system is highly adaptable and capable of breaking down foods of various hardness and composition. The digestive process likely involves a complex interplay of enzymes and physiological mechanisms that can handle the diverse materials ingested by the death moths. Regardless of their nervous system, it is highly developed, indicating a remarkable ability to sense and respond to their surroundings. However, despite this advanced nervous system, it appears that their brains are relatively immature. Their dichotomy results in a unique set of characteristics. Death moths are extremely sensitive to changes in their environment, able to detect even the slightest disturbances. Yet their low level of intelligence limits their cognitive abilities and decision-making processes. This combination of sensitivity and limited intelligence makes their behavior unpredictable. They can be found in Level 1, Level 2, Level 3, Level 8, Level 29, Level 45, Level 64, and many other levels. There are some theories surrounding the death moth, such as the hive theory. The majority of wanderers and numerous scientists within the MEG tend to believe in this particular theory. According to the perspective, the death moth is a creature specifically created by the Backrooms, with the intention of bringing wanderers to their demise. Nothing more than that. They are believed to have originated from the hive and are not different from numerous other entities that exist within the mysterious and often perilous confines of the Backrooms. Their purpose seems singularly focused on presenting a threat to those who find themselves lost and wandering in these strange and unforgiving rooms. Now here are how the death moths were discovered. The Lost, an organization that is thousands of years old, or even older, possesses an ancient book. In this book there are descriptions of creatures known as the Flies of Terror. These creatures resemble giant moths and are known to hunt people. However, we cannot be entirely certain that this particular creature must be a death moth. There could be other possible explanations or identities for this menacing entity. The official record of the actual death moth dates back to 1891. On that fateful day, Agent Christina and Hertz were on duty in Level 1. While carrying out their routine patrols, they suddenly encountered an unknown giant creature. At first glance, the two agents assumed that this creature might be friendly. However, their initial perception was quickly proven wrong, as the giant creature launched a sudden attack on Agent Christina without warning. As a result of this unanticipated assault, Agent Christina was severely wounded. In the face of this dire situation, Agent Hertz bravely stepped forward to resist. Displaying remarkable courage and resourcefulness, he engaged in a fierce battle with the menacing creature. After a long and arduous struggle, Agent Hertz finally managed to defeat the creature by using a dagger. Without hesitation, he then quickly assisted Agent Christina and then transported the creature's corpse back to the New London base. Agent Christina was resuscitated and eventually regained her vital signs. After extensive research and in-depth analysis by the scientists of the MEG, it was conclusively determined that this was a completely new and unknown creature. Thus, it was given the name Death Moths. And that's all the data I have on Death Moths right now. Thank you all for listening. If there's an entity you want me to cover next, or a specific room of the Backrooms you want me to cover, leave a comment down below asking me to cover it. I would love that. Now, I will see you all next time. Hasta la pasta.